We are here with the Diego Fernandez. Diego, we just gonna hop right into it. What would you say was your first memory of basketball?
Like first team memory or like just in
like,
general?
Like the first core memory of basketball, like why you started, whatever.
Well, just playing basketball in California in the driveway with my dad and my brother.
That was the first time you played? Or that was your
That's the first time I could like recall.
Remember, yeah.
And then my cousins were over, so it was like, and we've always been competitive, all of us. So it was just dad, brother, 2 older cousins. Brother's 4 years older than me. Mm-hmm. Cousins are older than me. So it's like, I was out there hooping with them, getting waxed, you know, made me competitive. But I also played up my whole life. Like, cause I've always played with my brother and my dad. And like, they would take it relatively easy on me, like, depending on my age, but it wasn't like, you know, they weren't going super try hard trying to kill me, but it was like,
right.
They were still going hard to try to make me better. Right. So I was always a little bit advanced for my age. So I would always play like 1 or 2 years up. So I was definitely like way smaller than everyone on the court.
Do you think your skill level was like you were, like how are you able to play up? Because you could shoot it, you could handle it, you could.
Honestly, it was really my handles, and then like I was just used to having someone like stronger guarding me, like my brother. So my handles. When I would play up, I was more of like a playmaker for real. I would just be a point guard, driving in, kicking and stuff. I was a good finisher. Yeah. I wasn't that good of a shooter yet, but it was my handles that helped me like get to the rim and create for others. But I was scrawny. I was like, I was weak.
You still scrawny? No, you stop kidding.
Yeah.
So what was like the first time you played like on a team, like organized?
YMCA.
YMCA? What grade?
I don't know. I was since I can. My parents had me in YMCA sports like since, what's the age limit? Like once you reach the age limit, they're like, oh, okay, kindergarten has a team, I bet you're in.
Oh, dang, for real?
Yeah, I've been, bro, yeah.
Oh, that's
basketball
crazy.
runs in my veins. Mom and dad played, brother played. But they had me playing soccer, I was playing t-ball, so I was playing everything.
So your family is from Puerto Rico, of course.
Yeah.
Were you born there or were you were born there?
Yeah.
What part?
Bayamon.
Bayamon. And when did you move where did you move to next after?
Mississippi. Mississippi.
Mississippi?
Yeah.
Dang. At what age?
Like
talk about like your moving journey. So so you moved to Mississippi. I know you talk about you was in Cali. I know
so
personally you was in Florida.
Moved to Mississippi like months, like really, really young because we were broke. My dad had to join the military.
Yeah.
They got stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi. We lived there for like, I think 2 years, and then Katrina messed up Mississippi, like all of Mississippi. So then it messed up our house, whatever, to the point where like, they just moved us. They were like, yeah, we're just gonna station you guys in California. We lived there for 6 years. So at that point, I'm 8? Yeah, we moved in when I was in 2nd grade. So I grew up in Cali, like preschool to 2nd grade. And then 2nd grade moved to San Antonio, Texas. 2nd grade until 6th grade. So we stayed there for 4 years. And then middle of 6th grade, moved to Valdosta, Georgia. Definitely my least.
Why you shake your head?
That's definitely my least favorite one out of all of them. There's just nothing to do there. People are cool though.
Yeah.
Lived there for 4 years. And then then my sophomore year of high school, we moved to Florida. Satellite Beach.
Satellite Beach.
And I went to Satellite High School.
Talk about, we'll fast forward to your high school years. How was like your recruitment and everything?
Well, freshman and sophomore year, I went to Lowndes in Georgia. And it's a 7A school. It's a good school. Freshman year, I played JV. And then end of the season, like once our JV season ended, I played varsity. And like, it was for the playoffs. And actually the championship playoff game, I got in. No other freshman got in. And I think I scored like 12 points. And I was like player of the game. We lost by like a lot. But I was like the player of the game for our team, whatever.
Yeah.
And then sophomore year, we got a new coach. I started as point guard, but that team was like everyone wanted to score the ball. So it was like, I was more of a facilitator. I didn't really get into my bag scoring because it was like, why add another scorer when everyone wants to score the ball, you know what I mean?
Right.
We already have a bunch of scores. So I only averaged like 7 and then a bunch of assists. And then middle of that year, we moved to satellite. And I got there, funny story, and I got there and the coach was like, they told him we had a transfer. They're like, oh, how tall is he, 6'6"? Like, nah, he's probably like 5'6", 5'5", at the time. So then he was like, just put him on JV.
Whoa.
And then the JV coach, he started asking me questions. He heard about Lowndes. Satellite's a 4A school, Lowndes is a 7A. So he was like, you started at a 7A school? Like, you shouldn't be on JV, whatever.
Right.
So then the JV coach told the varsity coach, he's like, just let him practice with you guys, one practice. Practice with them. Shoot. I guess you know what happened. And then I was playing varsity. First 2 games, I didn't touch the court.
Wow.
And then I played a little bit, started getting good. My first 2 games playing, my 3rd game I was starting.
Dang.
Yeah.
How you make that jump?
Huh?
So how you make that jump from not even touching the court to starting?
Practice. I was just killing in practice. For my first year there, we moved there in January. Playoffs were in February. We were playing this team. This team was supposed to make it to the like nationals. They were supposed to win state. They had this one guy named Jace Carter, who's like D1 right now at Texas A&M, I think. And that was my breakout game in the playoffs. It was the second round of the playoffs. And I had 21 in the game winner. It was like a full court. It was like 4 seconds left. I dribble, do a behind the back pull-up 3 for game. And we were supposed to get smacked. So that was like kind of when I got popular in school or whatever. And then junior year played there, solid season. And then senior year I went off. But unfortunately had no offers.
Yeah.
So that was scary.
And then, so how'd you end up here at Trinity?
So,
actually, I guess that could be a question. People don't know you yet. What school do you go to?
Trinity Baptist College.
And then what year are you?
That was my only offer. Huh?
So what year are you right now?
Sophomore.
Sophomore year.
In college,
Trinity
yeah.
Baptist College. Did you ever see yourself here?
Huh?
Did you ever see yourself here?
I didn't even know this was a place, a thing.
So talk about how you ended up landing here then.
Well, honestly, so my senior year had like, honestly, a pretty insane year. Me and my my teammate Ollie, we both like had really good years. We led our team to like, I think it was 26-3. We won district. It was like the best team in school history. We went to the Elite 8. We both won like all state. We both won co-players of the year. Like we won a bunch of awards.
Yeah.
And I had no offer, so I was like, damn, I guess it's over. And I probably sent out like 500 emails to coaches.
500?
And listen, just to like, no, I'd say like 200.
That's still a lot though.
So I say 200 schools, right? But when I say I was emailing 200 schools, this is what I mean. Same email to the head coach, all 2 or 3 assistant coaches, the weight trainer, and the athletic director. So I was just copying and pasting and sending it to like the entire thing.
Dang.
Yeah, and then nothing from there. And I had been to a bunch of showcases.
Yeah.
And I would play good at the showcases. And the like host of the showcase would always tell me like, oh, you're an amazing player. Like, trust me, I'm gonna get you out of here. Like, I'm gonna get you an
That's
offer.
what your coach was saying?
No, The showcase host.
Oh, the showcase.
Like
Yeah.
every show, I probably went to like 10 showcases, like throughout my life, and all showcases like, oh, you're an amazing player. I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna get you an offer,
Yeah.
and then I'll never hear back from them. So it was like, I was kind of done with showcases, and then my homie, his name is Cam. He told me to go to this showcase up here at Jack's at Trinity Baptist. I was like, nah, bro, I'm done with showcases. That's BS. And what happened was these guys that are called Reps on Reps, they have this page, and they were posting about the showcase and like all the players that they're signing to the showcase to participate or whatever. And my boy Cam was talking trash in the comments.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh, Diego's gonna like kill everyone. He's gonna go there and like humiliate everyone. He was talking crazy. And then the guy at the showcase, he said, bet, I'm gonna need to see that.
Ooh.
So I didn't sign up for the showcase, right?
Right.
It was probably like a day or 2 days late, like after the registration closed, and I DM'd the guy. I was like, yo, you know what? Like, I seen y'all talking, whatever. Is it cool if I sign up late? He's like, yeah, sure. So I signed up, obviously, went nuts in the showcase.
You still got the highlights from there?
Yeah, I do.
We might have to.
Yeah, so we can show the highlights.
We're gonna drop them down right now.
Yeah. But went nuts in the showcase. Coach Nate, he's seen me. He's like, yo, this kid's nice. So then eventually, Nate, I did a couple more nice things until Nate, thank God, he just decided, you know what, like I'm gonna just go and talk to him. So like, I'm pretty sure without Jones's permission, he went, talked to me. It was right here. There was the seats lined up, and he talked to me after one of the little games, and he was just talking to me about the school, whatever, and I was like, oh, this is another one of those BS, like, oh, I'm gonna get you out of here. And then my dad was like, I'm pretty sure they offered you. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what an offer is. Obviously, I don't know because I've never had an offer.
Right.
But I was like, nah. Like, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm like, he didn't tell me I'm offering you. Like, he didn't tell me word for word, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up or anything. He DM'd me, and he was like, it was a pleasure talking to you, whatever. We were at Zaxby's, me and my parents.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was a pleasure talking to you and the fam. I really hope that you want to become a TBC Eagle. And I showed my parents, and I started freaking out.
Dang.
That's my first offer, whatever.
Right.
And then, so then after that, basically kept in touch with Nate. Nate was really good at communicating with me and talking to me a lot.
Yeah.
About like plays, schemes, like checking up on me, making sure I'm all right and whatever. And then I hopped on a phone call with Nate and Jones, committed, posted my commitment thing, got a little editor to do it.
And now you're here.
Now I'm here. Long story. No, short story long.
Short story long. So now, I guess people would want to know how much were you averaging your first year at TBC?
Yeah, we can look it up. I think it was like 6 points maybe.
6 points?
Maybe it was less. It might be 4.
Right.
It wasn't a lot. I was shooting
why
like
was
40.
that?
I was like shooting 42 from the field, 33 from 3, and like 70 from the free throw line.
What would you tell to like other small guards that's trying to like really make something out of basketball? Any advice for them?
Advice? First of all, first and foremost, because I got into this late, is weight room. You gotta be strong.
Yeah.
Like you can't be scrawny. I'm not the biggest guy ever, but like I'm pretty strong and I know how to use my body. So definitely weights, and also just the world isn't fair. So you got to work 2-3 times harder than everyone else. So if you know someone's putting up 500 shots, you got to be putting up 1,000. You got to be putting up 1,500 because they're blessed with athleticism, height, strength, whatever it may be, and we're not. So You just got to work 2-3 times harder than everyone else. But it's a grind, and I love it.
Yeah. So talk about this level, right? It's still college and everything. Did you have like, were you expecting it to be kind of easy, like
Yeah.
this level for sure?
Yeah. Like when I first signed here, to be 100% honest, I was like, because I went to a little workout, and I went with 2 players. I'm not going to disclose who, but I went with 2 players at the time, and I was like, these are your players? And then, so I thought I was going to come here, you know,
Right.
be the starting point guard, whatever. I also watched film. They didn't look too crazy on film, so I was thinking Coach Jones was going to be like this, look, like with the keys. Here's the keys to the offense. But definitely wasn't even close to that. But I wouldn't even say I deserved it really. Right. It was just, I guess, freshman high. I felt like I was gonna come in here and be a star, but
yeah,
college hit me, reality hit.
Well, what are some misconceptions you say are like at this level that were like shot down for you? Like one of them you just talked about was like it was easy, or like you're gonna be the star off the bat.
Yeah. Well, first misconception is that like we suck. Like everyone, NCCA, D2. It's technically D3-ish, if you want to say that. That like the competition isn't good. It's like, bro, there's hoopers in every level. Like we have people averaging 28 points a game in our conference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's hoopers at every level. It's just some people are overlooked, some people are underlooked.
Yeah.
So other people get opportunities. Honestly, it's a politics game nowadays.
Yeah.
You got to know people. A lot of people get places they may not deserve just because they know somebody. Whereas people without connections might have to go somewhere else and work a little harder.
Who's the hardest player you ever had to guard in college?
Oh, in college?
Yeah, let's go college. Yeah.
D1 counts?
Yeah.
Zion Harmon.
Zion Harmon?
Yeah.
He tough like that?
Bro, it's just like, honestly, I didn't take the weights super serious until I played Zion Harmon. Like that game
so
was
like
that was like a switch flipped, because it was like the way he was bumping me and like holding my arms and like using the screens and stuff, like that boy is strong.
Yeah.
So it was like he was like OD strong. So when I was playing against him, I was like, damn. And he's not that tall either. I think he's like 5'10".
Yeah.
So I was like, if I want to get to this level, I gotta be.
You think he was the strongest player you ever had to guard, or in terms of
in
guard,
my position?
Yeah, in your position.
Height-wise, yeah. Like proportionate
to
height, yeah. Obviously, I've had to guard like 6'5" guards at UNF or JU.
Right.
Nah, buddy at JU this year, I forgot his name. I think his last name is Black.
Last name Black?
Yeah, he was a light skid. That boy was strong too.
Yeah.
Big guard U. He was putting our bigs in the post.
And he's a what? A shooting guard?
Yeah, like he was like a 2. Dang. 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, buddy was built. So he's definitely not the strongest, but like
right.
proportionate to size. Yeah, for sure. Also, or not Shindy, Takoa, the point guard. He's a tough guard.
Number 13?
Yeah, he's a pretty tough guard.
Oh yeah.
Just because he uses a lot of pick and rolls. So it's like
it's very true.
Pick and rolls are they're honestly unguardable. You know what I mean? Zay, when he decides to actually like kill mode, you can't really do nothing with Zay. Once Zay puts that ball on the floor, he jumps. Yeah, it's just
like freaky,
move out the way.
Yeah, freaky fast too.
Yeah, he's too fast. So Zay, yeah.
What would you say right now? Like, what are your goals for basketball?
Coming into college, it was NBA.
NBA?
But I guess more realistic nowadays, overseas. I want to go overseas.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to finish out the year pretty strong. Get some connections somewhere, people to see me, get my name out.
Right.
Get proof that like I can hoop, basically, and yeah, somehow get overseas.
Would you have like a preference, like you would want to go and play here, like in this country, or like you would want to visit this country?
Not really. I've never been a overseas guy for real.
Yeah.
Like I've never really. I mean, visiting would be cool, but playing overseas, living somewhere like that, like in Greece, or like having to learn a whole new language, new culture, new food.
Yeah.
It's still scary.
It is scary.
But I mean, I'm down. So I don't really have a preference like that. Playing in PR would be tough.
Yeah.
Back in Puerto Rico.
Ooh, is that a goal of yours? You want to play for the national team one day?
Oh yeah, that's one of my biggest goals. Like my top goal when I was a kid was NBA. Number 2 was
playing for the Puerto Rican national team.
Yeah, playing against USA.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. Hey, Puerto Rico got some hoopers though.
They really do. Now what's annoying though about the Puerto Rican national team is they cheat, bro.
They cheat?
Yeah, they be getting Americans.
Like
it's like Americans that, oh yeah, my grandpa's Puerto Rican. Like, come on, bro. Get some people that are actually Puerto Rican.
Yeah. What are your strong points in your game?
Say handles. I would say shooting, but percentages don't really prove that right now, honestly. But realistically, honestly, shooting, like everyone on the team, I'm kind of a respected shooter, so definitely midi game,
For surely.
free throws, playmaking. I don't know. I do a little bit of everything, but strengths. I'd say handles and shooting, middies for sure.
What do you think you got to work on in order to get to like that next level? Like if you want to play overseas.
Shooting.
Like
consistency.
Being lights out type.
Yeah, I got to be way more consistent. Because now I kind of found my groove and I'm shooting well, but I didn't start off the season shooting well at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got to be more consistent. Also, I got to get bigger, which I'm working on in weights. Another strength that's like underrated, I feel like no one really talks about, is just manipulating the defense. Like
that's not a
no one really says that. It's always like the normal stuff, the base stuff, shooting, handles. But I feel like manipulating the defense, just kind of putting them where I want them to either make a pass or make a shot.
So what would you say you're working on right now in order to like hit that next level or just do better this season? That's fine. Just keep going.
A lot of shooting.
A lot of shooting
as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to, cause I mean my finishing's been pretty solid. Free throws, middies, like, you know, inside the arc I've been pretty good. But 3-pointers have been like iffy. One game I'll go out for 3 3-pointers. Other game I'll go out for 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to really be that knockdown shooter. Where every game I'm gonna give you 2, 3 threes on good percentages. And then
what are your hobbies outside of basketball? Like if you're not playing basketball, what are you doing?
Honestly, not much. I really just hoop for real. But I mean, I guess I get on the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Not too much, but yeah, it's really just in college, homework, school, hoops, sleep. And then every once in a while, weekends, I might get on Call of Duty or something.
Little Call of Duty action?
Yeah. Huh?